folks. Live and alive. And my name is Hank Pecker. A face that you might not be so familiar with. You're on the godforsaken communist HasanAbi broadcast. But the Patriots are taking over, folks. That's right. On this day, the glorious day, I hope all the boys and girls are having a good one. Two genders. If you're one of them they-thems, well, I guess you can have a good day too. Because you're probably already having a good day, considering that this libtard government has made it illegal to be straight and illegal to be a man after they took down that incredible patriotic British man, Andrew Tate. Folks, bet some of you libtards are out here thinking to yourself, oh my God, I'm shitting in my britches. Where the fuck is that communist piece of shit, HasanAbi? Well, to them I say, HasanAbi is no longer. That's right. I came over last night and I decided to take over the HasanAbi broadcast with a bunch of my guns, which I have a lot of. And I decided to do what's right and show you libtards a lesson in what it's like to be a true fucking patriot. Folks, one final message from that Muslim, communist, lover of Al-Qaeda, Hasan Pecker, was that at least his channel won't get banned on, he said, the historic day 8/20/8/21 if he's a conservative. Now, of course, to that I said, you think conservatives are not under attack? You think conservatives are not under attack? Do you think freedom of speech is not under attack? You're out of your goddamn mind. Hassan Hussein, you're out of your goddamn mind. But today's the day, folks. Today's the day you libtards learn a goddamn lesson. Learn a lesson about patriotism. You learn a lesson about freedom. Most importantly, you learn a lesson about how Donald Trump, that's right, Donald motherfucking Trump, is still our president. So, folks, it's going to be a different day and a different kind of broadcast than what you're used to. Still drinking his gay-ass iced coffee, of course. After I take a fresh kill, I like to wear the skin, if you will. My enemies, get to understand them a little bit better. And for that, I'm going to drink his gay iced coffee beverage. Luckily, my tea levels are so goddamn high that drinking this soy latte drinking his oat milk latte, which he says was actually quite delicious as a milk substitute, will not turn me into the pussified, triple vaccinated, terrified of COVID, monkeypox having American. That's what the CDC wants you to fear, to live in fear. But guess what? My name's Hank Pecker, and I'm not afraid of the CDC, and I'm not afraid of the ATF either. Accidental discharge of a service weapon is just par for the course, folks. That's right. Just par for the goddamn course. You get a fucking gun, sometimes you're going to have an accidental discharge. It's like a surprise, you know what I'm saying? Trigger discipline is some pussy shit that the libtard nanny state told you what you can and can't do with your gun. Seeing a lot of comments in here. Seeing a lot of comments in here in the in the old chat here. Let me put my reading glasses on. Make sure that I can see everything that you sheep are putting out there in the chat. Folks, HasanAbi's going to Valhalla. I took him down swiftly, but let me tell you something. He went down like the pussy-ass lib he is. But at least he's going to libtard Valhalla, brother. But as I am God's most loyal soldier, I decided I honor his last wishes. And one of his last wishes was that you, Hank Pecker, do a full stream as yourself. You know, showcase to these libtards what it's actually like to be a real American. What it's actually like to be a goddamn patriot. So today we're going to be covering the news, just like Hasan always did. But from a different perspective. From the real perspective. A perspective that you never get on liberal media. An honest to God American's perspective. Now you might ask yourself, Hank, what's this Hank man do? I do the most honorable profession a man can have. I'm the recipient of intergenerational wealth from my father, Hank Pecker Sr., who owned a jet ski dealership in the Great Lakes region. And on top of that, I also own an HVAC business. That's right. HVAC business. I own multiple landlord properties. And on top of that, I do heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. For all you pussies that don't know what an HVAC is. We, and by we I mean all of the undocumented immigrants that I hire and then promptly call the INS, or ICE as they call it now, on, are out there working, toiling the grounds, working the land, making sure you liberals are comfortable at a nice 69-degree home environment. That's right. Nobody ever thinks about the real heroes behind the scenes. Small business owners. Anyway, without further ado, I guess I should just blast off on this on the HasanAbi Twitter account. Make sure that everybody knows. Make sure that everybody knows that the truth is here. No more fake news. It's Hank Pecker, and I'm here to cover the real stuff. Like brave right-wing hero Andrew Paint getting attacked by Mark Zuckerberg for saying the correct things about free speech and women. I'm here to talk about calling all patriots to defend the true president, Donald Trump. www. I guess I gotta write this here. Twitch.tv/HasanAbi. Hank Pecker is here. Brave right-wing hero Andrew Tate getting... Brave right-wing hero Andrew Tate is attacked by Mark Zuckerberg for saying correct things about free speech and women who don't deserve it. All right. Now, what the fuck is this bikini bottom ass music playing in the background? All right. Very good. Okay. What kind of, oh, look at me, I'm Sandy looking ass songs playing in the background? Squidward was misunderstood, folks. He was a homeowner, and he was a part of the homeowners association and just did not want these meddlesome kids fucking everything in the neighborhood. Misunderstood. I'll tell you what. Also, Sponge Bob, more like Sponge Robert, of course. Fuck's that about? Should have fucked Sandy, but he couldn't. You know why? Because he didn't watch enough Andrew Tate. That's right. He did not watch enough Andrew Tate Tic Tacs like I have. Precisely why I know. Were up to me, I'd be clapping Sandy's ass cheeks, blowing that shit to smithereens. You know what I mean? I'd be hiding nuts all up in that ass. Now, Sandy, that's a good country girl, you know? She had the accent and everything. And guess what? Mr. Krabs was a good guy. And so was Plankton. He just wanted the free market to... Plankton just wanted the free market to take place. You know? Correct. And offer good competition. But luckily, the Krabby Patty was hidden by patent law, which I'm in favor of. Okay, what is this? This is an old clip, huh? Okay, let's see. Take a look at this real quick. All right, I blasted off. Juice this shit so all these other fake-ass libtard commies know that the real truth is happening on The Daily Wire presents Hank and the Libs by Hank Pecker. That's me. The last time I took over this goddamn broadcast. You're a fake hog drinking iced coffee? Hell no. Hell no. I'm drinking this gay-ass beverage on purpose to show everyone exactly how straight I am and exactly how powerful my masculinity is. It's like I can put soy directly into me like it's HRT and still maintain my receding hairline and erectile dysfunction. That's the kind of guy I am. I got real tea coursing through these veins, baby. Can't do it. Basically, it's like, I'm training. It's like I got training weights on. You know, when I'm drinking iced coffee, as a red-blooded patriot American, when you drink iced coffee, it's like you're training not to be gay. You know what I mean? It's like, that's why I like to put myself in compromising positions around cocks, hard cocks of sexy men. Push back against that temptation. You know what I'm saying? Push back against that temptation. No cock for me, sir. Like anyone can be straight when you're out in the field in the middle of Idaho and the only thing you can fuck is your donkey or your cousin. Female cousin, of course. But it takes a real man to be straight. When you come down to the heart, the Mecca of homosexuality, West Hollywood, California. Come out there, there's cocks everywhere. Throbbing, penises, left and right, hard. Pectorals glistening in the sun. Takes a real man to look at all that and say, no, I don't want that. I don't want that one bit. What does Hank Pecker think of country rap? I love country rap.
It's one of the most awful things someone has ever.
This is my goddamn favorite. Let's take a look at this old clip though for a second, real quick. Let me take a real quick look at this old clip from this broadcast. All right.
Listen, I'm gonna tell XQC one thing right here. Listen. Hey, XQC! I'm gonna tell you this right now, brother. You're only allowed in the country because you got the right color of skin, brother. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Real clear, okay? But you're still on thin ice! I'm no goddamn commie. Look at my hat. There you go.
If I was a commie, why would I be wearing this hat? Only thing communist is XQC's hair. It looks like a recycled mop head.
What?
I don't know.
It's mighty fine of a Canadian to call me a communist.
That's right.
Yeah. Why don't you go back to Justin Trudeau and ask him how Sharia law is being implemented in Quebec?
That's right. Why don't you shut your pooch?
Listen.
Yeah. Pooh Town. That's right, folks. Hank Pecker fan art. Damn, goddamn, you libtards are fast. You work fast. You know that? Already making fan art. All right, chat, let's juice this juices. Let your friends know. Let your foes know. Let Hasan the Hound and not HasanAbi know. I got the blast off meme today. I already used this on I already used this on Hasan Pecker's Instagram to make sure that everybody knew. Okay, I make sure that everybody knew that real patriots have risen up, finally, and overtaken the fucking broadcast. You understand? Hank Nation, rise up. The return of Hank Pecker. That's true. That's what's happening. Hank Pecker is back in a big way. What about Crowder? I heard he's one of the good ones. Yeah, that boy Crowder, he's good. He's good. Any man that can also, just like me, dress up like a lady and look that good with a scrumptious ass, if you know what I'm saying, and still serve the Lord, Jesus Christ, our Savior, without sucking a cock, that's a good boy right there, you know? Right. There's nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with dressing up like a lady all the fucking time. Anytime there's a camera, you dress up like a lady. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not acting out on those desires, if you know what I'm saying. And Steven Crowder certainly has not. Hank Pecker divorced. Fuck yeah, I'm divorced. What do you mean? Yes, I'm a victim of divorce court, family court. Brenda, my bitch ex-wife, left me because I started watching all those PUA MG2 men going their own way broadcasts. She couldn't handle the goddamn truth about how women are bitches all the time. Used to say women be shopping. And Brenda was like, I'm not. I'm not shopping. How dare you? Hank, you got a court that they thems with Animal Crossing Hank Pecker? What conservative talking points will he say? Who knows? Thank God the brave patriots have overtaken Animal Crossing. George Orwin Animal Factory. Is Hank Pecker an Andrew Tate fan? Hell yes. Andrew Tate is one of the good ones, all right? And by that, I don't mean he's one of the good black folk. I mean, he's one of the good British. Now, the British I don't like, except for that Boris boy, Boris Johnson. He's doing the right thing, and that's why they took him down. Can't expect a communist country like Britland to fucking do the right thing and keep Boris in a position of power for doing Brexit. I hate NATO. And also Brexit. For no reason other than the fact that I've watched it many, many times over on the Fox News broadcast. They talk about it a lot, so now I have a position on it for no fucking reason whatsoever. I wish we could do a Brexit. A Texit. A Texas exit. You know what I mean? Last time we tried to do that, that coward Abraham Lincoln decided, oh no, you can't do it. You can't secede. Guess what, motherfucker? Real patriots are rising up. We're going to do a conservative exit. A Sexit. We're going down to Florida, folks. What I'm here to tell you. All the brave patriots rise up. We're going down to Florida. And we're going to make sure that we stay there, okay? Real free land. Ron DeSantis welcoming us with open arms. And then we're going to do a Flexit. All right. That's a good... Y'all putting those liberal arts degrees to good use over here, making these fucking memes. I like it. I'm a big fan of memes. Specifically the Despicable Me ones, you know. Those are, them little minions are my favorite. That's what I see on my Facebook all the goddamn time. All right, let's see what this pussy is saying. Kareem Jovian?
What's one of the most awful things someone has ever said to you?
That I should give up on my dreams because they'll never come true. Like my dream of going into country rap. Got dirt on my boot. Hey, whiskey I shoot. Ooh, wait, whipping my F-150. Cold Coors like got me feeling too frisky. Rispy, shine no moon. I'm crispy. Zach Brown band chicken fried like crispy. Now I'm dipping out like Grizzly.
That boy's spitting. He can stay in the country. I'll allow it. Only him, though. First he came at me with that accent. I thought to myself, what the hell's he going to say? But he's good. He stays.
And I ain't never coming back like Frisbee. Bars.
What's one of the most awful things someone has ever said to you?
He's like what's his name? Thomas McDonald, you know, like Ronald McDonald. I'll allow him to stay too, even though he's fucking Canadian. All right. Boris knows the truth about fake news virus. That's right, he does know. Hank, they're closing in on our brave leader. What the fuck? Let's take a look. At the end of the Trump Maggie fucking Haberman. Disgusting. Okay, ew. Maggie Haberman is why women should not be allowed to be writing for a newspaper, okay? Her and many other examples. At the end of the Trump admin, White House counsel's office identified roughly 24 boxes containing material that had been taken to the residence over many months that needed to be sent to the National Archives. Okay, sure. Months later, Naira was still trying to get them. Meadows, the chief of staff, assured others he would take care of getting the material dealt with, but Meadows' focus in final days was on trying to distribute materials from the Russia investigation binder to conservative writers, which is, you know why he was doing that? You know why Mark Meadows was doing that? Because he's a fucking real one, okay? Ride or die, that one is, Mark Meadows. Ride or die. Guess what? Turns out this entire situation, okay, perfectly crafted by liberal media and the liberal FBI against our brave, patriotic American president, Donald Trump, who's still the president, by the way, my real president, could have been avoided if the Russia investigation, the fake Russia investigation, was never put together. Turns out, Maggie Haberman, you just admitted it. If Joe Brandon hadn't stolen the election okay, which he did, Trump would still be the president, which he is. And even before that, if the Democrats who were just jealous of Donald Trump, our Lord and Savior, our big president, big boy, would have been fine if he hadn't had to constantly deal with this fake Russia investigation. If Donald Trump wants to give Russia compromising information, if Donald Trump wants to get help from Vladimir Putin, who I also like a lot, he should be able to do so. Why are you jealous? Huh? Why are you jealous? In the final weeks, Trump was brought to the collection of KJU letters again, according to notes released related to that time described in the Times. A third White House counsel lawyer was interviewed by the FBI in connection with the documents investigation. The lawyer, Scott Gast, was interviewed in the spring. Two people briefed on the matter said. On the last day of the Trump administration, Meadows was supposed to meet with Klain, whom Meadows was repeatedly pushed off for a transition. When Klain arrived, Meadows was not there. He was running late because he had to deal with Al Piro's pardon. I don't even know who Al Piro is, but I bet he deserved that pardon. Donald Trump only pardons the best people. When Barack Obama did it, he was only pardoning crooks. Donald Trump only pardoned the best one. Like, what is that guy's name? What's that boy's name? ASAP Rocker. I listened to some of his music. He james pretty hard, and he fucking impregnated Rihanna. We're going to have some handsome babies. I'm a fan of that. That afternoon, Biden opened a desk drawer to find a letter from Trump. It was 2 large pages, Trump's recognizable handwriting on them, visible to an aide. Biden remarked Trump was more gracious than he'd expected. That's right. You didn't know how gracious our big, beautiful, brave president was to you, even though you stole it, Biden. You stole that election from him, and he still wrote you a handwritten letter. Sleepy Joe Brandon. Hank, how do you feel about the new Dodge Charger EV with exhaust sounds? Is it Hank approved? No. I hate electric vehicles. It's a Chinese conspiracy. Who the fuck in the right mind would ever purchase something that doesn't use oil and gas in it, okay? You know how them liberals, they convert those old school cars into EVs. They strip the engine out and put a fucking battery in it. Well, I want to start a business where I take electric vehicles and then take the battery out and put a goddamn engine in the front trunk, as God intended. What is this? Quando Rondo and his entourage were shot in the West Hollywood, California. They were at a gas station when 3 masked gunmen jumped out of a car and started shooting them. What the fuck? This is what happens in liberal neighborhoods, okay? That's what's going on in libtard America.
Hit several times, and they drive off trying to make a getaway to get away from the bullets that are flying. Some more video now, ground video, gives you an idea of how this plays out. So once that SUV is hit by the gunfire, they take off, they hit the gas, and they drive a few blocks away into West Hollywood. They wind up stopping over at Santa Monica and San Vicente, right in the very heart of West Hollywood. You know, over there by the sheriff's station, also by the West Hollywood Park. They pull over there because the wounds to the man who was hit inside the Escalade too severe. He's bleeding. They pull over. 911 is called. Paramedics rush in. They take the injured man who's hit by gunfire to the ER. He does not make it, does not survive. So that area now in West Hollywood, also very busy, as you can imagine, on a Friday night, late summer. That is all tied up as a part of this investigation, a deadly shooting investigation. Then you have the second location here at the gas station where bullets fly. Investigators say the manhunt is on now. The manhunt on for these 3 gunmen who, as one witness said, turned into hitmen, almost execution style. Listen to the lieutenant.
They gassed up their vehicle, and as they were getting into their vehicle, a white car approached from the alley. 3 men got out of that car. They were in all dark clothing. They approached, fired numerous shots, and then left in that white car going eastbound in the alley north of Beverly. It does appear that we don't see any kind of argument or anything go on beforehand, so clearly these men came here with a mission in mind.
Yeah, that's right. They did have a mission in mind. Liberal agenda. That's what the mission they had in mind was. Libtards are abolishing the police. What the fuck? Alabama City Council abolishes police department after furor over racist text by officers. God damn it, folks. They're coming after your rights. If you can't say whatever kind of vitriolic, awful, racist shit, which, by the way, is the truth, obviously, in the group chat with the boys, what the hell can you do? Unacceptable. We'll see how the residents of this Alabama town in Vincent, Alabama like it, okay, when there's no one to come 45 minutes after someone broke into your apartment to come and take fucking notes and maybe even shoot your dog. That's right. The police offer a good fucking service to you, and you're going to disrespect them like this? Really? Predictable. They're liberal fine Vincent, Alabama, brother. Yeah. And look, they had three police officers in there. The council previously voted to dissolve the 3-member police department over text. 3. Why? Because Joe Biden. That's why. 3 cops for Vincent, Alabama. With 2,000 residents, 3 cops only. I bet they didn't even have a fucking tank. I bet they didn't even have a fucking tank. Also, what the fuck were they saying? 3 dudes? How did they find the text messages? Were they writing little handwritten notes to one another? It's 3 dudes. How can you get racist between 3 dudes? I bet that's crazy. Who the fuck was leaking? The 3rd guy? The 2nd guy? That's crazy to me. How fucking racist were the other 2 guys that the 3rd guy was like, all right, this is too much. Hey now, I know we're cops and all, but this is a little too... Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. See, I read CNN, all of a sudden I'm talking like Clinton News Network over here, talking like I think cops are capable of racism. What the fuck? What happened? Did one of the cops say the C word? Oh my God. Yeah. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I mean, oh man. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop talking about this story because